Hey guys, it's Eclipse YT, and today we are going to be playing Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Now, this game has taken over the world by storm. Everyone's been playing it, and I know I'm a little late. I haven't posted a video in a little while, but I've been trying to study leaks for next season of Fortnite, which I'll make a video on very shortly. And I've been trying to get some wins and level up in Fall Guys just to make this video. So as you can see, I got 5 wins, I got 2 from the Battle Pass, and I have a color that I bought with my other crown. And I'm level 36, 4 levels away from level 40, which is the max. But anyways, I'm gonna play some games and try and get a win, and if not, we'll try again in another video. Okay, so as you guys see, our first game we got is DoorDash. Now, I'm used to all these levels. I've played all of them at least once, and I've won every single final mode. So we are going to start off with DoorDash, and I'm going to try not to lose, figuring this is the only beginner's level I usually lose. So the main trick on this one is to follow the people in front. So you do always want to stay behind, and it's okay if you get hit by a door like I just did, but you want to stay somewhat in the back, but not too far, and wait for everybody else to do it. Now, you are going to get trampled a lot too, but just try and keep on going forward. So, like I'm doing right here, this is the easiest way to win it, but just follow everybody. Now, I'm somewhat in front, but that's okay right now. All I gotta do is just make sure these guys in front of me don't fall behind me, because if they do, I'm probably gonna get trampled over by somebody else. Alright, so as you can see, this door right here opened and it's the final. And like I said, sometimes you'll get stampeded by the entire lobby, but as long as you place the top whatever amount that you can see can qualify in the top corner, you'll be okay. So I just qualified on that, and my first game here, I'm gonna be like breaking down each level I have to go, but after this, I'll be just having fun and commentating over what I'm doing. Alright, so as you can see here, we have Slime Climb. Now, this level is disliked by almost the entire community. Only a few people like it, and I am one of those, because this level is the easiest way to get wins in Fall Guys, because everybody gets eliminated, and especially when you have only 39, like right now, most people usually fall out because they're not the best players in the entire lobby. So I know a few exploits I'm going to show you guys. I might not be able to pull them off because other people have found out about them too, but here they are. So before I get launched off there, the first thing you want to do is bounce on that cheese block to get up here, and then run over here. Now, as you're up here, you just gotta wait for that, and you don't have to make the full turn, but come right up here, and I'm gonna have to wait a second. That way no one's here, and I can jump up to get on this side. Now, the conveyor belt is self-explanatory, but you don't just want to run across. You're gonna want to run kind of like upper right, like keep your joystick like moving toward upper right position, that way you don't fall off, but you still do go. Now, this part is the part that I usually die on, but I've gotten better at it. You just gotta balance over those beams, gotta make sure you're in the center. Now, the easiest way to do this is to let the ones that can propel you forward, and the ones that can't just stay at least 6 feet away from you. In this game mode, social distancing is the best way to go. I think this is what coronavirus should be, Slime Climb, but this is definitely where you want to practice your social distancing. Now, as you see, there is only 39 people left. Now there is 15, because most people absolutely suck at Slime Climb. Now, this up here you gotta be really careful about, because if you aren't, you will fall off like I just did. That was a big mistake. I'm taking my time trying to commentate over this, so that's probably why I just got absolutely destroyed by these beams. It's okay if you get hit that way, I guess. I just fell over again, but you definitely don't want to get hit the other way. So now I'm gonna start... Sorry. Oh my god, I keep on dying. So now I'm not dying, but... And by the way, you only get 1 life on this, but now I'm gonna start taking this a bit more seriously. I'm gonna wanna avoid... And that guy just pushed me off. Okay, so as you see, some people like them decide to push you off once they make it up because they don't know how to get a life. Anyways, you can always load back up and play another game. So I'm going to do this again. I'm still going to go over some levels in case you guys haven't played this game or you're looking into playing it. But eventually, I'm just going to play. Hope you guys find this a little bit helpful. But anyways, so right now we're on a level called Seesaw. Most of you guys know this if you've played it before. this is one of the most annoying beginning levels besides DoorDash, where you have to walk up these seesaws and hope everybody in your lobby knows what physics are. So, as you go across these, you'll fall off plenty of times, but luckily on this one, you can respawn, unlike Slime Climb, and most people don't try and push you off because they don't have a life on Seesaw, so that's pretty cool. But most of the time, it takes a whole light year and a half to get up one side of the Seesaw, and once most people fall off, you should be able to get up easily. So now that there's nobody there, we can easily jump off and start walking over here. By the way, if you're wondering what skin I'm wearing, this was the $10 pack for Fall Guys. It's $10. It comes with 10,000 coins, 3 outfits, spacesuit, pirate guy, and unicorn, and the emote called the robot. And by the way, I will be doing 2 Fortnite videos throughout the week, and hopefully another Fall Guys video with a few friends. And also, I'm making a new Discord server for my YouTube, since the last one kind of got crowded by random people that I don't even know that aren't from my channel at all. Anyway, so as you see, I just fell off because sometimes they get too steep. But if I just keep on coming up here and pray to God these kids know what physics are, then we should all be good. As you can see, sometimes you immediately fall off for no good reason because the game just hates people. Now, I'm just gonna cut until I get over to here because this is gonna take me a minute, and if I don't qualify, then that's gonna suck. Alright, so as you can see, I made it to the end. Now these people are what I call the griefers. What you want to do is immediately try to push them inward, that way they can't grief anymore. And now that we're qualified, all we gotta do is wait for these people to get in, because some people, like me in this case, aren't amazing at certain levels. So we watched this pigeon try and make it in. Pigeon made it, and Jellybean did not make it. Alright, so we'll cut back into our next level. Alright, so as you guys see, this is a new one called a Gate Crash. This is another race you can do, and what you gotta do is get through the gates before they come up. This one is a fairly easy one. It's easier if it's the first level you get, because then more people can qualify, but it's still a fairly easy level to start out with. In this one, you don't even worry about waiting for anybody else. And my only recommendation for this one is to go for gates that have already been, that are open as you see them open, because if you see, look, that's open, but by the time I get there, it's usually going to be down. I come over here, jump through it. But by the way, on the downward slopes, if you spam jump, then it will be easier for you to get down them. And as you can see, you just gotta wait for these kids to get there. He got first, and I got second. Now, I'm pretty good at this one. I've been playing it a lot lately. Usually whenever I win, I get this one in for some random reason. But, you know, Gate Crash is one of the more common ones. And this one usually goes by quick, because most people aren't trash at this. So, if we just give it a minute, the round will end, and we can cut to the next one. Alright guys, so this is another very easy one. Now, this one is RNG based, so this one's called Jump Club. As you can see the name, you gotta jump over the green bar, but make sure you don't get hit by the pink bar as you're doing it, or else you will get flung off. Now there is a very easy way to do this one. So all you gotta do is come over here the first time and jump over it, and then follow it for the first part. And usually people don't do usually people do the same thing as you, but if you just keep ahead of them, then you'll easily be able to push through. Sorry, it's a little late right now, so my commentation skills are a bit trash. But if you just keep on following it, eventually it'll catch up to you, but all you gotta do is just jump. Now, I don't do that, most people do, but afterward, I just come over here, jump, and then start running after it again. Now, sometimes when you get swooped up, if you use your controls correctly, you can make it so that it just swings you around the entire thing, like this, as I'm doing right now. Now, sometimes you'll be able to do that the entire round, but as you saw, someone grabbed me out of the air and made me die. Alright, now this one is a new one. It's called Dizzy Heights. Now, what you gotta do on this one is spin around on these little tiles until you can actually make it. So, the overview right here is pretty short. in my opinion, this is one of the other easy starts. Now, when you start in front, there's no excuse to not qualify, besides if you just don't know how to play this. Now, the easiest route to do here is just jump on everyone's closest to you and never try and counteract them. Even if they're, like, going the opposite direction of you, never try and counteract them. Now, as you see, I keep on hitting the cheese blocks, because that's a common thing, but just don't fight against the current. And if you keep on going, then you'll make it. Also, for this level, it's pretty easy. Just curve in and out through these little blocks. That way you don't get hit by the giant bowling balls charging at you. After that, you'll come up here. You can run over to here. Now, the left side is the right side is usually better because it favors to this one right here. But if you don't get that, it's fine. You can still make it. Now, once you get over here, you don't want to just walk. You want to press X then square. And that ball just hit me directly in the face, so I fell off. But besides that, press X and square. That way you guarantee get on. And just do the same thing until you get up all the levels. Just X and square until you get up to here. Now, after you get up to here, hug the right side, not the left, because you can still get hit on the left. And you'll make it through Dizzy Heights. Now, as you saw, people try to grab you for some random reason, acting like they're entitled to life. Don't worry about them, because if it's less than 20 people, you're guaranteed qualified at that point. Alright, so this one is called Block Party. My bad, I didn't get it while I was on the actual screen, but I was on my phone messaging people on Discord. I'll link my Discord server down below. I have a few different ones, but I'll invite you guys to the one called Gaming Central, where we host a bunch of games, and also I'll put my Fall Guys server in these types of videos. So for this one, it's pretty simple. You just gotta not get hit by the blocks that come up. My strategy for this one is to stay up front. Some people like to try and rush people and go to the edge over there to jump on top of them, but I've died numerous times trying to do that. It's not worth your time. Now, certain ones are really hard to get through and certain ones are super easy, so try not to get pushed off like one of those guys just did right there. And just follow whatever you want to do. This one's just independent. You gotta stay up here for 1 minute and 30 seconds and try not to get hit by the blocks coming up. Now, once you get to 1 minute, you'll see these ones. You have to jump over these ones, and you don't even have to move forward, you can just jump. But it has to be last second if you don't want to have to move forward. Now, if you want also, you can stand in the back and just pelt yourself forward on these ones, but I don't recommend that because it is kind of hard. Because sometimes, like that right there, you'll get caught up and you will get pelted toward the slime. So one person got eliminated. I don't know how they did. This level is pretty easy to me. All you gotta do is just jump over these things and then dodge certain blocks. Now, once it gets down to like 15 seconds, it gets more difficult than American Ninja Warrior. As you can see right here, this is what I'm talking about. People like to grab you, and that is not okay. So if anyone tries to grab you, sacrifice your own life and grab them so they die in a hole. Now, I usually win Block Party. And as you see, at the very last second, everyone falls off and does not qualify. 7 people just died last minute, and 8 died that round in total. So now, I think we are in fact down to the finals. Yes, so I'm not gonna cut it this time. We are probably down to the finals. And there's 4 different finals as I'm recording this. There is Jump Showdown, there is Hexagon, there is Royal Fumble, and there is King of the Hill, or Fall Mountain, whatever it's called, I forget the name. Anyways, for some reason we did not get put directly into the finals, and we have to play Fall Ball. Now, this game mode should get eliminated and not be a thing. I absolutely despise this. It's fun only if you're on blue team. So thank God I'm on blue team, because yellow team never wins Fall Ball. And I literally swear on my life. Never mind, apparently blue team sucks. I take that back. Oh god. Now, Fall Ball is very risky. I really don't mind it if it's like the 3rd round in, but if you get into the finals, it makes me want to quit playing this game after I get destroyed 10-0 by the enemy team. Now, what I'm doing right here is guarding the half court, which is making sure that no one can get directly through the half court, which I obviously did a bad job at that because I was trying to take care of them guys. But you just gotta pretty much be the backup goalie for the people that don't know how to be goalie. Like that guy right there, he can't be a goalie. He somehow saved that, but I'm very surprised. Now, for this one, whenever the ball's in the air is the best time to go up and grab it. Now, you just want to keep on hitting it away from the enemy team. Pretty self-explanatory. It's soccer. Alright, now right here, you can punt the ball and make it go whatever direction you want immediately like that. Now, I just immediately scored because I'm just godly like that, but it does not change the fact that I absolutely despise fall ball. So now the enemy team is about to score a goal unless those people clutch it up, but I'm not very worried about them because Bulletkin guy has it over here. I think he just scored. Oh, nope. Alright, so my main strategy for this is to pray that your team isn't trash at fall ball. Now, that is the best strategy in this entire game, and it's the only way to win it that I know of. So, also, I guess another strategy that you can use is stand by the side and just make sure no one directly, like, stand right here and then punt the ball whenever it comes in. Like that right there. Now, if you get very, very lucky, it'll go directly into the goal. For some reason, oh, never mind, it just did, actually. Alright, now every time you score it directly in, it'll spawn it again, and just do the same thing over and over again until their team just gives up because they suck at fall ball. So you can see right there, wha-bam, another point scored. Wha-bam, another point scored. Actually, no, okay, that one didn't go directly in, but ready? Oh, never mind, this one is a football. If you get a football, or I don't know what people in the UK call this, but in America we call that a football and not a soccer ball. But if you get a football, you better hope that your team has played with it before, because the geometry and metrics on this one absolutely suck. It is very hard to get in. As you see, we just qualified though, because blue team always wins and yellow team never wins at all in fall ball. The only time I won on yellow team is when the blue team had less people, which tends to happen a lot. So as you can see, yellow team gets pelted off and falls into the slime, gets hit by a few pink barriers, and now it's on to the finals. Now, like I said, there is the 4 finals from before. Now, usually I don't win Hexagon. That one's hard. If we get Royal Fumble, I'm going to quit. We get Royal Fumble. Alright, so expect me to lose this one, but I'm going to do kind of not really important commentary on this, because let's be honest, no one wins Royal Fumble. You just get lucky if you win Royal Fumble. I've won it one time before, but that's just because RNG was on my side that day. So what you gotta do is just chase this guy around for a minute and 30 seconds, trying not to get pelted by meteors, pendulums, as you try and steal his tail to win. Very interesting game mode. I know it's like the best one here. Like, no game mode will ever beat this one. Now, the best way to do it is to have it so that you can see their name. Now, my favorite strategy is to just stalk them like you are their insane neighbor. Now, usually, they'll try and do all this cool stuff and act like they're LeBron James with some amazing metric skills, but they don't have them. So you just want to pretty much wait around the corners and wait for them to slip up, and then go and 360 Ooga Booga them, and make them feel like they'll never be in the next Fall Guys World Cup. Now, sometimes you'll get absolutely pelted by a pendulum. Now, that is the worst thing that can happen to you during this. Now, this guy right here thinks he's a cool kid, but he's not. So I just stole the tail, John Cena style, and now I have to make sure no one takes this within the next 30 seconds, which is very, very, very hard if you ask me. Okay, alright, there he goes again. Now, he stole my tail, and I pretty much lost the game. There's no redemption after that. There's 10 seconds left. I'll try and come over here. Now. And 0. And look, he won. So, that is Royal Fumble for you. If you get it, I really hope you win, because you're not going to win. But, anyways, while we watch this guy do his little victory dance, this is the first episode of Fall Guys. I know I really didn't do much, and I was just explaining all the levels to you, but next time it'll be fun. We'll have 2 Fortnite videos out very shortly, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
It's like a dream. Everything moving fast, but you move